Hope you guys had an awesome Christmas. We are back. We're getting ready to go live. And we're talking all things New Year's traditions. We're trying to figure out the history behind the Black Eyed Pea dinners on New Year's Day. So if you know it, call in 910-483-6111.
Your station for inspiration and information. 1600 AM, 99.7 FM, WIDU1600.com. We are WIDU Fayetteville.
It says it may have been a subsistence of slaves.
Yeah. WIDU 1600 AM.
Dad joke, love it.
I love
it. Was that a Christmas gift?
You didn't think I would buy it for myself, did you? It's like
No,
I
just
just tell nothing but
making sure
dead.
somebody hit that head on.
That is what you do.
Oh my God. Say when.
When?
Thank you. 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everybody. It's time to be back on with What's Going On Fayetteville. It's our last one of the year. How about that?
Oh my God.
We're getting ready to go to a new year coming up here. And I'm Wade Fowler. I'm one of the owners of Fowler's Southern Gourmet at 723 West Rowan Street. And I've got with me my partner here on the radio, the lovely, ever vivacious, well-known, like top blogger in North Carolina, everything, TheMrsTee, a.k.a. Tiffany Haywood.
Hey, lovies. How are you guys doing? I hope you had an amazing Christmas.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. But hey, by the way, we are being listened to on the all-new 99.7 FM here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and WIDU 1600 AM Fayetteville, WYDU 1160 AM in Red Springs, North Carolina, WAGR 1340 AM Lumberton, North Carolina, WEWO 1460 AM Laurinburg, North Carolina, the WIDU Radio Network. And you can also catch us on WIDU1600.com, or if you want to watch what's going on, you can look at it being live streamed at TheMrsTee on Facebook. And we're live streaming right now. She just waved. I hope you're waving back, people. But anyway, brought to you by the UPS store in Westwood. Yeah. And that's where you can, listen, there's all kinds of stuff you can get there. We'll go into that in a little while later. And then also our hometown security experts, Home Security right here in downtown Fayetteville. And Patrick Leclerc's General Store up there at the top of the hill at Haymount, right next to the Exxon station. So anyway, we want to thank our sponsors, and please make sure that you thank them when you go in and let them know you heard about them right here on What's Going On Fayetteville. Now, before we go too far, we need to do what we do, which is what's going on around Fayetteville, Miss Tiffany.
Yes, that's what we're here for. We need to let you guys know what's going on in Fayetteville. And of course, this weekend is leading into New Year's Eve. So there is plenty of things happening for you guys to do. But we're going to start with what's happening today. And today we actually have exactly what we talked about with our guest. I think it was 2 weeks ago, Keith Sykes. The Empower You Covering the City is happening today at Westover Rec Center at 267 Bonanza Drive. That's starting at 10 and ending at 1 p.m. So bring your coats, the hats, the gloves, anything that you have that can help someone who's a little bit less fortunate make it through a chilly winter. Bring it by and you can donate to the community today. There's going to be delicious samples from the Household 6 Catering. She is the amazing granola lady here in Fayetteville. If you've ever been to the farmer's market, you know her. And she also...
That's some tasty granola.
Yes, her granola is amazing. She also makes like muffins. So she's going to be there handing out snacks and samples. And there will also be a lot of folks getting covered with coats today. So make sure you head down to Empower You Presents Covering the City. Again, that's from 10 to 1 p.m. I will be there. I'm probably dropping off, not staying, but I'm definitely going to go drop off a few jackets that I found from my kids. And even one I had that I'm not really using. Again, that's at Westover Rec Center. It's 267 Bonanza Drive. And now, on to the celebrations. There are New Year's Eve celebrations happening just about everywhere here in Fayetteville this coming weekend, including family-friendly, whether you want to chill and relax or if you want to do something that you can take the kids out for. They have it all. I'm going to name just a few because there are so many I will not be able to name them all, but I will tell you where to go to find out more. Now, the first one I'm going to mention is New Year's Eve at Stop Button, which is like an arcade type place. They have pinball machines,
They've
Old
got everything
school,
in there.
okay.
That,
You've
yeah,
been in there?
It's an arcade game. Yeah, I mean, they're full of all kinds of neat games to play.
Now, I haven't been yet. I first found out about them at Comic-Con, which was at the Crown a few months back, and my son was, like, in awe, and then my 7-year-old, so he already has set in his head that his upcoming birthday is going to be at Stop Button because he's, like, all video games. But they are having a New Year's Eve celebration from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m., obviously on New Year's Eve, which is the 31st. And they are located at 4251 Legion Road.
Sounds like it goes on into New Year's Day, too.
Yeah,
then.
it does.
3 a.m.
It does. Most of these things are either ending between 2 or 3 a.m. And I don't know. My bedtime is around 9, so I might start. I might start dozing off.
You go to bed earlier than I do. I mean, I won't be up at 3 in the morning. I'm probably.
No, not. I usually I fool myself and try to think I can stay up. Like we went away recently for Christmas to Myrtle Beach, and my kids, I was like, okay, you can't stay up all night because we have stuff to do the next day. Mommy's gonna stay up and hang out with Daddy, and they were like, Ma, you know you go to sleep when we do, which is kind of true. Like most times I send them to bed and I'm dozing off within the next 20 or 30 minutes. But New Year's Eve is special, so I will try to stay up this time. It's again at Stop Button Bar and Arcade. They're having gaming, entertainment, arcades, pinballs, consoles. All games are always free play. 18 or older after 9 p.m. Valid ID for entry. Only $5 membership fee at the door. So that's happening. And then we have food, people. What better way to bring in the new year than with some awesome food? It is Uptown's Chicken and Waffles NYE pop-up. It is happening at Stryker Golf Course on 7105 Bragg Boulevard from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. And there is no gate access needed because I've seen in the event on Facebook, a lot of people are thinking they need military ID. They don't. She said that it's like before the gate, I guess, so they do not need to have ID or anything to get in there. So
I think they backed the gate on down beyond. Hi, Jenny.
Yeah, hi, Jenny. So whether you have military ID or not, Uptown's Chicken and Waffles is the place to be New Year's Eve. She is presenting a brand new menu, which I'm pulling up right now because I was so hungry just reading it. I want to share it with you guys if my Wi-Fi cooperates with me.
By the way, Jenny, he is.
He is what? She said Wade looks sleepy. Jenny, please check out Wade's shirt. I'm sorry, people. We're going to interrupt the events just to mention that Wade received a gift on Christmas from his daughter, right? She has nailed it. His shirt says Dad Joke Loading. It's so awesome. I'm in love with it. She rocked that gift. That's got to be like the best gift of the year for sure. But back to the chicken and waffles. It is happening 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Stryker Golf Course, 7105 Bragg Boulevard. And her menu includes Judy's Shrimp and Grits. Hold on, Wi-Fi is not cooperating with me. And it is being hosted again by Chef Judy Rashawn Moore. And
who, by the way, was, she's a Food Network star. She was on Chopped.
I saw her. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, she's from here. Isn't it? It was so cool. It's always cool to see, like, your local Fayetteville famous folks on TV. Because then they move beyond Fayetteville. But she's having Judy's Shrimps and Grits, steak quesadilla, fried green tomatoes with Cajun remoulade. Is that how you say it?
Remoulade. Yeah.
There you go. I know
it's kind of like a mayo with spices in it. Okay,
so that sounds good. Sassy's chicken drumettes, spinach dip, and homemade Frita chips. She's even having, like, for the healthy people, which I don't include myself in that count, but classic green salad, mandarin orange spinach salad, barbecue shrimp salad, homemade sides, collard greens, anything you could think of, Brussels sprouts, grits. And then she's having, of course, the waffles. And the main waffles being highlighted are classic, blueberry, and sweet potato.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the sweet potato.
Now, I tell you, I have had sweet potato pancakes.
Not waffles?
No, not waffles. So it interests me. Yes, Jenny, you're right. But anyway, it does interest me because I had them at a place called Tupelo Honey Cafe in Asheville, North Carolina. By the way, if you're ever in Asheville and you want a great breakfast, go to Tupelo Honey Cafe.
Okay.
But anyway, they were magnificent. So I can imagine the sweet potato waffles would be really, really good.
But guess what the butters are? It's all about the toppings when it comes to a waffle, I think.
They better be good.
Jenny, dun-dun-dun, they better be good. But she's having bourbon butter, strawberry butter, maple pecan butter, pecan or pecan. My aunts say pecan.
Pecan down here.
You say pecan. And honey butter, plus a cream cheese spread.
Mm-hmm.
So it all sounds amazing. Again, that is happening New Year's Eve from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Judy's going to be one busy woman.
Yes, with a menu
That
like
is a lot of prep.
What? Oh, yeah, I know.
That is a lot of prep.
She already posted, like, she was testing out the different... I know she posted a picture of the blueberry one. The pictures alone have me, like, convinced I'm there. Also happening New Year's Eve is a party at Sky Lounge at Piero's Italian Bistro, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. You can bring in the new year downtown Fayetteville, and that's starting, well, actually it's 10:30 to 2 a.m. Admission is only $10. There's going to be music, party favors, and more. And for the rest of your New Year's Eve events, places to be, where you want to go, family friendly, all of that, definitely go check out GoFayetteville.com. Jenny has pulled together an amazing post with 25 plus, that's more than 25 people, events that you need to be at, including those for the ones who love fitness. You can bring in the new year, getting your workout on at New Year's Eve workout at the Cave.
I'll be working out my pillow.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be me. Or you can do the family afternoon of bowling at Airborne Lanes. That's for 2 hours. It's not into the new year, but it's from 1 to 6 p.m. You know,
yeah,
kitty time New Year celebration.
Yeah,
and then
that's into the new year for them.
Yeah. I give my kids like a fake countdown. Is that bad? I like trick them.
No.
I'm like, yeah,
bad.
It's New Year's. Good night. Now it's time to go to bed. Also, you can get your reservations.
Bear false witness.
You can get your reservations for a 5-course dinner at Circa 1800, and you can make those now. And the seating is starting from 5 to 9 p.m. And they are having things like this first one I can't even pronounce.
If by the way, listen, anybody, if you're listening and you're not watching live on Facebook right now, you need to get there and listen and see all the responses on how they're telling us how to pronounce pecan or pecan or pecan or whatever. It's kind of interesting to see all the different.
I think I do it how my family did it, and they usually said pecan or pecan. Pecan.
I can see
pecan
you remember
pie.
really well.
I know, right?
I think we did it. No, wait a minute, we did it. No,
but you know what
maybe
it is?
we did it
I don't
this way.
really
No.
like them, so I never.
There's something wrong with you then. There's something wrong with you.
I don't really like walnuts, pecans, any of it. I don't really like them. So,
I don't like walnuts. My wife loves walnuts, but I don't like them.
Yeah, my mom used to sit and eat. Well, that was her other New Year's tradition: the apples with the oranges and the nuts. Yeah, I don't know. But, so that's going to be at Circa 1800. They are having brie soup, wagyu, carpaccio, braised rabbit, stroop waffle cheesecake. So, yeah, if you're the adventurous foodie, go check out Circa. And for more New Year's Eve things happening, go check out GoFayetteville.com. It's her latest post, and you don't want to miss that.
Did you mention the Hoppin' John?
That is what I'm getting to.
Okay.
We said that we were going to talk about New Year's
Well,
tradition.
before we get to the New Year's tradition, I do have to ask you, though,
this
is really important. No, this is really important.
Okay.
Did you know what Santa does in the off time?
He goes to Hawaii.
So that he can afford all this stuff at Christmas.
What? Tell me.
He runs his roof repair business.
Santa's roof repair? Oh my gosh. I hear Tammy laughing like in another room.
She didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
What does Santa do? That comes with his reindeer and sleigh, and they land on your
roof. So he tears it up and then he repairs it.
Then he makes some money.
Yeah,
warning, dad joke loading.
I know, dad joke loading. Ashanti Bennett is watching us on Facebook right now, and she has it completely right. When your family is Southern, but you grow up in the North, you end up deeply confused. And Ashanti, you are so right, because I grew up in the Bronx, but my family and my aunts and uncles and all of them were from St. Paul, North Carolina, and down this area. So I'm completely confused because I grew up with two versions of it. So yes, somebody gets me, somebody relates to what I'm talking about. But the other thing, now that his dad joke completely loaded and totally went over my head, that we wanted to talk about were New Year's Day traditions. And Ashanti, you will probably relate, since I'm thinking you have like a Southern family and all that stuff in the North and everything. I know one of our family traditions, even though I'm a weirdo, and if any of my family is watching, you guys can attest to this. We grew up in the North, but they still cooked everything Southern, but there were many Southern staples that I just didn't like because I'm picky. And so this is a tradition that I never actually participated in other than sitting at the table for the prayer. But many Southern families have the traditional black eyed pea dinner on New Year's Day. And we were always taught that it was to help bring luck into the new year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did want to mention that there's going to be a traditional Black Eyed Pea dinner held at the Crown. It's a community dinner. So if, say, you don't have anywhere to go or your family is not around right now or you need somewhere to be, it's going to be held on New Year's Day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Crown Expo Center, which is 1960 Coliseum Drive. And it is organized and hosted by the founding organizer, which is Lee Warren, who is the County Register of Deeds. And they are going to have sweet potatoes, barbecue, as well as the traditional Black Eyed Peas and collard greens dinner.
And I'm just saying he's got to have deep pockets. There are thousands of people who attend this thing.
Is it? This is the first time I've actually heard of it.
And I promise you, if you get there much after probably about 10 in the morning, there's going to be a line like crazy. And it's really great, though, if you want to see pretty much anybody who is politically connected in the Fayetteville, Cumberland County area, they're going to be in that line or they're going to be inside.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
And Jen Bell is telling us that Black Eyed Peas, collards, and cornbread are a must for New Year. Cornbread is my utmost favorite. Yes, with ham, Ashanti is saying, and occasionally a roast. Now, collard greens are my fave. The only part of that traditional dinner that I didn't eat was the Black Eyed Peas because I really just don't like them.
Well, it's an interesting thing about that, though, by the way, on the luck. I was reading up on the story about how you come up with luck from
Black Eyed Peas.
From this. It is that if you leave 3 peas on your plate, so you eat all but 3, you leave 3 peas on your plate, and it's supposed to give you a prosperous year.
Why 3?
I have no idea.
Does anybody know? Ashanti and Jenny, you guys are talking to us. Ashanti, she only eats the meat and the cornbread. Yay. Ashanti, I feel like
what is wrong with you people that don't like Black Eyed Peas? What is wrong with you people?
Or we need to have dinner together because she's like me.
What is wrong with you people that don't like Black Eyed Peas?
I eat the meat, I eat the cornbread, I'll eat the collard greens. And the awesome part was my aunt used to mix there would be a pot of collards, but then she would have a pot of mustard, a pot of turnip, and then she would have a pot that was like a combo of either collard and mustard or collard and turnip, and they are my favorite. I cannot cook them right, but they're awesome. Have
you been to our place since we've introduced collards as one of our sides?
No. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, I know where I have to go.
We dice up onion. Well, first of all, we dice up some bacon. And we put it in the pan.
I was going to say, you got to have fat back
we brown up the bacon, and get the bacon fat going. Then we put in onions and some garlic, and we do that. And then we put the collard greens in and let them sweat down with it and kind of get all that.
Are your collards like vinegary or are they more mild?
Yeah, but you haven't let me finish.
Okay. I'm getting excited listening. So
and then once we've got them kind of wilted down and getting some of that juice out and getting them nice and dark, then we put in chicken stock. And then we put in a little bit of vinegar, not a lot. They're not very vinegary, and some red pepper flakes. And oh my goodness, they are.
Jenny is attesting.
Really, really good.
She agrees. She's saying Wade is telling the truth that Fowler's collards are amazing. And Jenny is saying that Ashanti and I just have not had the right Black Eyed Peas. I don't know. I just don't like them. And Ashanti would only eat the greens if they had mustard.
It's a texture thing for you,
isn't it? It probably is a texture thing. And I never felt like they had... Jenny might be right. I never felt like they had a real flavor to them. So, I was just like mush.
It's like collards. If you have collards that are just made like boiled in water so it's softened up, it's like green dirt.
Yeah.
But... And same thing with Black Eyed Peas.
Ashanti.
Same thing with Black Eyed Peas. You got to have a little something in there with them to give them a little body,
do you like Black Eyed Peas?
Little fill in for them.
A lot of hot sauce and pepper.
See, I feel like when you have to smother stuff in hot sauce, that proves my point that they don't have a taste to them. But I don't know, Ashanti. Yes, we definitely need to have a dinner date because I feel like I just met my foodie twin over here. But so that is happening again on New Year's Day. That's January 1st, 11 to 2 p.m. Be there early, according to Wade, if you really want to get in the door. And again, they are having options other than Black Eyed Peas for those of us who are not necessarily.
Hey, if you're going to go there and not eat Black Eyed Peas, don't go.
Ashanti, he just uninvited us to the Crown's Black Eyed Pea dinner.
It is a Black Eyed Pea dinner.
I don't like them.
And you're supposed to eat them.
Oh my goodness. Tammy,
I hear music playing, so it sounds like we're going to break. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks for listening to What's Going On Fayetteville here on the WIDU Radio Network.
Thank you.
Jenny and Shanti, you guys are awesome. Jenny says you have to infuse the peas with flavor.
You do.
Maybe I'm just not getting, and I don't even do hot sauce because I can't do hot or spicy stuff. Like, I just can't. So
Let me ask you something. Do you eat chicken?
Yes, fried chicken.
No, wait a minute. All right. Do you put salt on it?
Yes.
Do you put pepper on it?
Yes.
Do you put hot sauce on your
You ever put hot sauce on it? You don't put hot sauce in it because you don't like hot sauce.
I don't like
do you?
hot sauce. I know. I'm sorry. I feel the looks. I'm sorry. I don't like hot sauce. Am I the only one who doesn't like hot sauce? I mean, come on.
Hey, Jenny, if you haven't come by and tried the smoked jalapeno green chili verde hot sauce we got, you need to try
Oh,
that.
I can't. Okay, for those of you still watching, when we get back off the break, we're going to talk about more New Year's tradition. I have one that my family, or that I was taught to keep, and then I want to hear from you guys. I know it's crazy. I want to hear from you guys. Call in, though, so that everybody can hear what you guys are saying. Jenny and Ashanti, call in if you get a chance.
Yeah, so make sure you're around when they call in.
Yes, sir.
We're going to make Tammy work this morning.
Yay!
Jenny says she doesn't know what life would be like without hot sauce. Jenny, I just can't do it. Me neither.
It would
See,
be.
Ashanti doesn't do hot sauce either. Girl, we are.
It would be boring, Jenny.
It would be boring. My life is not boring. I love food. I just can't do hot sauce, which is weird considering my grandma.
By the way, Pat LeClaire has. If you are a, oh, we're coming back in already. Boy, those commercials went quick.
They win.
Get the boom, boom. Okay.
Thank you.
483-6111
and 1.
483-611. Hey, yeah, we were just telling some people watching us online. The call-in number is 910-483-6111. We'd love to be chatting with you. These folks that are chatting with us on online on Facebook can give us a call, and we'll chat, and people can hear what you're saying too. But
yes, they're all making fun of me currently because you guys probably missed it. I don't do hot sauce.
But you're missing out. See,
everybody's
we've
saying
got
my
this
life is
new hot
boring.
sauce. We got this new hot
At
sauce.
Fowler's.
It's a smoked jalapeno green chili verde hot sauce.
It's a lot.
And
is
it
it
is
green? It's actually green.
Yeah, it's kind of a smoky green.
I don't
it's
do
green
either.
And it is really tasty. It's got really good flavor in it, and it's got just enough bite to call it a hot sauce. It's not hot like some of our super hot sauces we've made.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a hot sauce person. Everybody's saying I'm crazy, and it's weird considering who my grandmother is. My grandmother has a little bottle of hot sauce that she keeps in her purse. And I grew up with her, Lay's potato chips, the plain one, in the yellow bag. She shakes hot sauce in her Lay's potato chips and shakes up the bag.
On popcorn.
Oh.
On her popcorn.
I need that.
If we go to a restaurant who does not put the right, she only does Texas Pete or there was another one. Texas Pete or another one. If they had the wrong hot sauce or if they put Tabasco, she's like, no. She would reach into her.
She doesn't like Tabasco?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
she only did
I put Tabasco in my guacamole, as you know.
Yes, I did see that. You did do that. I made guac with Wade.
I got her to make guacamole and try it.
I know. It's still a texture thing, though. It was good, but I just couldn't.
Guacamole.
I couldn't. And my friend Kristen is watching. Thanks, girl. And she says she doesn't do hot sauce either. But her husband, he should stop by Fowler's and try out the new, what is it?
Smoked jalapeno chili verde sauce.
All of that. Tell him to go by and try that at Fowler's and tell them that you heard it on the show.
By the way, chili, pepper, verde, green in Espanol.
Yeah, what he said. That. So, yeah, it's amazing that I don't like hot sauce. My husband loves hot sauce. He also will only do certain kinds. Like, if they put the wrong one on the table, he'll just say, forget it.
Jenny put up that she likes the Cholula or the Tapatios. The Cholula green is really good, Jenny, if you haven't tried it. It's really, really good.
Oh, my gosh. But, so, that's one of the traditions.
I'm glad to see there's somebody out there that likes hot sauce.
It's just me, Wade, obviously.
No, it's not just you.
Oh,
it's Christine. It's Ashante.
Yeah, Ashanti
Kristen,
like
it's Ashante. It's,
I'm not alone. I'm so not alone. It's amazing. But,
Tammy likes hot sauce.
Do you eat seafood?
No.
Okay.
I do fried shrimp. Again, it's a texture thing. Because, like, grilled shrimp and stuff, it just tastes a little slimy. Even though Straight Drop, the one on Person, now he has fried stuff, so, like, I'm good with him. But when it was just all I couldn't. I'm weird.
Yeah, you're weird.
She's not weird. She's unique.
I'm quirky. I'm a little quirky. But I'm fun,
Hey,
so
by
it
the
makes
way,
up for it.
since you said she was unique, do you know how to sneak up on a rabbit?
Oh gosh.
You dress like a carrot and you sneak up on him.
I can't wait. But so that the Black Eyed Peas is one tradition. Now we said we're going to talk about other traditions. Another tradition that my family taught me is you can never bring your dirty laundry into the new year. Like literally, I have to wash everything in the house. All sheets, all blankets, all clothes, everything has to be completely washed, cleaned, dried, folded, put away before the new year comes in. Which I usually start, not New Year's Eve, I start like the day prior. And then I'm just like...
Oh, no, you have to do it on New Year's Eve because...
I do a last minute wash for the kids when they go to bed, like right before. So that everything's clear.
You wash them before they go to bed?
Not them. Wait.
Why not?
Laundry. Like the clothes that on their backs. Who said they gotta convert me to foodie? I consider myself a foodie. Jenny. I'm just picky. I'm a picky foodie. Is that okay? Ashanti, that's okay, right? You can be a picky foodie.
I just saw a thing on Facebook that I think everybody should try. It's try eating live squid.
Oh, no. No. That's too slimy. And they move. Live? That means...
Yeah, it's sitting on top of a bowl of rice with a thing, and then it's squiggling, and people eat it. But... yeah.
I know, Jenny. I tried to get out. Jenny is saying what a horrible way to bring in the new year when it comes to doing all your laundry. But, like, my family literally took the don't bring your dirty laundry, and they took it, like, concrete, don't bring it in. And the thing is, when I got married and got older, my husband had no clue. Like, he was like, what is that, and why do we have to wash all the clothes before the new year?
Wait a minute,
you
boil
a
set of coins
on New Year's Eve? Oh my goodness. Jenny, please don't question my foodie title. It's just hot sauce and weird textures. Like, that's the only thing.
Wait a minute. Boiling coins.
Ashanti, I need you to call in and explain that one because I don't get it. I don't know if we've done that one before. The boil a
You don't want to that
on New Year's Eve.
Is that called laundering money?
Money laundering. Is that what it is? But with the laundry thing, when I got married, and I thought I could escape it. Like, my husband said, that's ridiculous. I've never heard of it before. You don't have to do that. And this is when I first got married. My grandmother literally called and said, did you finish your laundry? And I was like, sure. Like, I didn't want to lie, and then she was like, you're not doing it. And I was like, Mom, it's silly. I don't understand why we do it. I got reamed so bad. I've never tried to not do it again. I just do it. Like, it's just a habit now. So, yeah.
910-483-6111.
Ashanti is going to call it. Tammy, can you come answer? Ashanti's going to call in, and she's going to let us know about the boiling the coin thing, because that's not one I've heard of before.
That's, yeah.
I don't think. Maybe I have.
Well, we had a tradition. I don't do it anymore, but we used to put money in the freezer.
Why?
So we could bring in the new year with some cold hard cash.
I knew it. I walked right into
I'm wearing the shirt. I'm wearing the shirt.
I walked right into that one. I kind of almost thought you were like being for real, but then you got me. Okay, so people call in 910-483-6111 as soon as Tammy comes to answer and let us know. Yeah, they're calling. Can I answer the phone? Let us know what your New Year's Eve tradition.
We had a caller that didn't want to go on the air. She said the reason why you wash your clothes is so that you don't wash anyone out of your family.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay,
so
Jenny
the tradition is you wash your clothes so you don't wash anyone out of the family. Is what they said was the reason for the tradition.
Yeah, I guess everybody has different reasons behind why they do certain stuff. Because our family was literally just to not bring almost like your dirty laundry of emotions and stuff, but then they took it literal and made it like we needed to clean everything before we came into the
where that don't bring your dirty, it may be sort of like maybe like in scripture where it says don't let the sun go down on your anger. Because there's a lot of spiritual tradition.
Yes,
a lot of
and my family is completely
and so that may be it because it says you don't carry your. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, but you know what? My clothes do not have.
Jenny, call back. Tammy is at the phone lines right now because we had two.
She had to step in. She had to step in to tell us something that somebody didn't want to be on the air.
Yeah, so Jenny should be calling back in. Okay, she's right there, Jenny. So redial. But so I think I'm almost sure my families were somewhat scripturally based because that's what they go for with a lot of it. So we had the laundry. I've never heard of the coin thing, and I'm trying to think of anything else.
The only thing I know about is the Hoppin' John, and it was kind of interesting. We did that because it came from my wife's family here. My wife was from Detroit, Michigan. That's not in the South.
No.
And she had this thing
she
where
did
we're
it
going to do
too?
Hoppin' John, but her family went was from the South. Her dad's family was from here in North Carolina.
Okay, so then she was kind of like me. Like I was raised in the North, but my family is completely Southern. So they brought all those traditions up with them. And honestly, I was that kid in school when they said some of the stuff. When I said some of our traditions, they were like, "What?" Because they didn't quite get it because we were doing Southern traditions up in New York or whatever. But Ashanti and Jenny, Tammy is sitting at the phone right now. So if you guys still want to call, please do. She said nothing's coming through. But today's show, we're at 9:30. So I hate to say it, but today's show is over.
Wow. Well, it won't be over until Tammy gets in here and starts
the music.
music.
It won't be over until
But we
Tammy
do want to
tells
thank,
us
by the
it's
way,
over.
while we're at it, I do want to thank our sponsors. That's, of course, the UPS store in Westwood Shopping Center. The home security systems right here in downtown Fayetteville. And our good friend Pat LeClaire, LeClaire's General Store, up at the top of the hill in Haymount. And then while we're waiting, I'm going to take an opportunity to say thank you to folks at my restaurant, Fowler's Southern Gourmet, for letting me be free during prep time to come in here and do the radio show.
We have
Jenny.
We got Jenny. So
Hey,
we're going to
Jenny
go a little
Bell.
bit past 9:30. It looks like.
Hey, Jenny Bell.
Hey.
There you
How
are.
are you?
So tell us.
Have you heard about the boiling the coins tradition?
No,
I have not heard
washing.
about that. I was hoping
Oh, no, boiling, that's
call
right.
in and explain that.
Yeah, that one, Ashanti, if you don't get a chance to call in, please type your answer below because I'm really curious about that one. But Jenny Bell, do you have any traditions that you have that we haven't mentioned?
Well, the foodie thing for sure. In my family, you have to have cornbread, and it has to be made in a cast iron skillet.
Yes, the round cornbread.
Yes.
That cornbread,
It's not like the thin, crispy kind
No.
of here.
It tastes
like
completely
really
different
thick,
in a
made
skillet.
with buttermilk.
and you take the skillet and you put it in a 400 and something degree oven
Yes.
to get it good
prove
and
it.
hot before you put the beef, and then you put the butter on the bottom, and then you dump the cornbread right in,
And it's like
and then it's
sizzling when you put it in.
so you get that really good crust on the bottom.
Oh
Yes.
my God,
You got it.
And we always cut
Yeah.
ours into triangles. Like when we took it out the skillet, it was little triangle slivers of cornbread.
Believe it or not, I know how to cook.
I think I believe it.
Well, the music is playing, so Jenny, thanks. Sorry
Thank
we
you,
had
Jenny
trouble getting you
Bell.
on, but we will try to do better next
Have a
week.
great Saturday.
You too.
too.
All right, y'all. We hope y'all all have a happy New Year. Thanks for listening to us right here on What's Going On Fayetteville on the WIDU Radio Network. Talk to you next week in next year.
Early ministry broadcast.
Thank you all so very much.
Guys, Ashanti, you have got to comment about the boiling coins thing because I've never heard of
I've
that
never
one. But
heard
other
of
than that, we need to meet up and have dinner. I'm still a foodie, Jenny. I'm just a picky foodie, and I'm not alone. See you guys next week and in 2019.
Hey, wait a minute, Jenny. If you're still watching, what do you think about a sandwich that has a bed of collard greens, topped with either pulled pork or pulled chicken, topped with mac and cheese?
Oh, I think that is dinner on a roll. Like, what kind of bread?
It's a brioche bun.
My favorite. I love
When are you
brioche.
gonna add that?
Is it getting added?
Menu.
Is that a hint?
Yeah, that's a hint.
Is it for the new year?
Yeah.
Ashanti, we need to go to Fowler's so we can have that sandwich he just talked about. And she's calling her aunt to find out the coin thing. Let me know, comment below so that I can figure it out, and I'll share it with Wade. See you guys in 2019. Well, I'll probably see you before then, but
Happy New Year.
Bye.